Hello, welcome to another walkthrough. This time I have the Little Red Caboose. It's a little golden book. It's not as big as some of the others I've made, but I used 2 of these rings to bind it, and I made a tassel for it with lots of strings and ribbons and some, there's a gear on here. It reminded me of a train. Also, there's looks like a clock because conductors are always checking their watches to make sure their train is on time. So here we go. Let's do a walkthrough. The Little Red Caboose. So I used a lot of different papers in here. This is a wrapping paper. I used a lot of stickers that are train related. And I used the part of DearJulieJulie digitals in here and some coffee dyed paper. This is part of a ledger. This is a little rainbow style, waterfall style tag, and it's got an antique ribbon tie there. The ribbon's not antique, but the kind of tie it is there. So I use some of DearJulieJulie digitals. You can find her shop on Etsy, and it's just DearJulieJulie. Here's a train ticket with a little piece of graph paper that's coffee dyed. All aboard, says the conductor, so here we go. He's checking his watch. The Little Red Caboose. This is an old story. I think this little golden book is copyright 1953, so you can see it's an old story. Here is a pocket with some layered tag here and some lined paper here. Several pieces, lots of room to journal, write, or just glue in some pictures, some photos. It could be a photo album. Here is a junk mail envelope that's made into a pocket with some journaling paper here that's folded. Train track and stickers. This is a collage page that has a lot of different things on it, as you see. This reminds me of the railroad tracks, a train ticket, of course a sticker that's railroad crossing, some cardboard, piece of gold lace, some map, lots of things that remind us of travel and trains. This is ledger paper. Here's a pocket made with some train paper with a little place to journal here, and another one of DearJulieJulie's beautiful digitals with one of her antique tie methods that I used. Some more of that wrapping paper, the different side of it, and some coffee dyed ledger. More of the story. Sorry, I skipped a page. Another ticket. This actually is from a Monopoly game. Remember the train, the Reading Railroad, the train spots on the Monopoly? Well, this is a chance card. The story is intact and in order. Another one of her DearJulieJulie's digitals with her antique ribbon tie method. Ledger page that's folded up, lots of room to write. Here's the Short Line Railroad deed from a Monopoly game. It's got a little journal card. Here is an old playing card of a train with tickets and a little journal in there. This is a coloring page if you like to color, with the inside of a train, a passenger train. A pocket with some more ledger graph paper, and another layered tag. It's another old envelope pocket with some lined paper. And here comes the story, more of the story. In this pocket, there's another one of her Dear Julie Julie digitals, and tying, the wrapping paper, special note paper, and the railroad paper. A pocket, more writing space, another picture to color, some more of the story. Oops, I think I'm skipping some. A pocket with some lined paper, sticker to match. Here's another Monopoly card. Well, first of all, a playing card, and a Monopoly B&O Railroad card, a little library card, a ticket, and the envelope has a large tag in it. Here's some lined paper on a map. Here's another collaged belly band this time. It has the railroad tracks and has some stickers. And then inside there's paper to journal on, or under the belly band. It just slips right in. Here is coffee dyed graph paper with a little journal card in it. This is a fabric pocket with a train on it with some inserts to journal on. This is part of the wrapping paper again. A note paper, kind of matches the wrapping paper, I thought. The story, another train engine to color. Here's her beautiful digital, Dear Julie Julie, ledger paper, a library card, some more lined paper in this pocket. This is one of those liners to hold onto a hot coffee cup that you might get at a fast food place that serves coffee. This is part of it. I used made into a pocket. Here is some more lined paper. This is just pink paper that I thought matched here, that you can journal on. More of the story. And this is, I've been working on the railroad, which I thought fit this book. One of Dear Julie Julie's digitals, conductor hat. This is a story about train whistle information that I found in that primary reader that I talked about earlier. The train station, train tracks on her digital. Another story, train story from the primary reader. Graph paper and beautiful stickers. Here's the other part of that hot insulated coffee holder. A couple of pages to write on. This is another Monopoly card, chance card, with a folded paper. Fits right in there on a map. Another ticket on a map. Lined paper to write on. Chattanooga Choo Choo, that song goes with this book. This is more paper to write on, craft paper. This is another collaged paper with some train things on it. Some things to remind us of trains. Ledger paper. And that's the end of this journal book. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in purchasing this, let me know in the comments. Thank you. Bye.